Welcome. Can everybody just give me a quick thumbs up that you can hear me okay? All right, well, welcome. I have to say that my notes tell me to open by saying it's a joy to see such a diverse group of educators and educational leaders. As I was listening to the music and flipping through the pages of people and looking at the smiles, I think I didn't need that note. This is really just a wonderful, wonderful place to be. And we've already accomplished something, I think. Thank you all for being here. Many of you I know. For those of you who I've not yet had the chance to meet, my name is Todd Sukol, and I'm the Executive Director of the Mayberg Foundation. In that capacity, I have the privilege of working closely day in and day out with the leaders and staff of the Jewish Education Innovation Challenge, JEIC, and it's on their behalf that I welcome you. Well, we find ourselves in a time of counting. COVID. We're counting days in quarantine, counting infections, even counting deaths. We're counting unemployment filings, stock market ups and downs and ups and downs. And we're also, perhaps coincidentally, perhaps not, in a time of counting of the Omer. I was recently on a walk with my wife, Amy, and we got to talking about the looking forward to Matan Torah in Shavuos. It happens at Shavuos. And we made the comment that it seems like if we're looking forward to something, we ought to be counting down, right? It's the natural human thing to do, to count down to something that you're excited about. Imagine the rocket ship countdown, 10, 9, 8, the intensity builds, the enthusiasm builds, the anticipation builds. And isn't that the posture we want to be in now? Why is it that our tradition tells us to count up? 1, 2, 3, toward Matan Torah at Shavuos. Well, I think the answer lies in the distinction between Matan Torah on the one hand, the giving of Torah, and Kabbalat Torah, the receiving of Torah. They are, after all, the opposite sides, the complementary sides of a relational occurrence that is about to happen between God and the Jewish people. It makes sense, certainly, if we're looking forward to receiving a gift, that we would count down. On the other hand, if we're preparing ourselves to receive a gift, we're doing work on ourselves that has to be done step by step, by day, to build ourselves up to be the kinds of people who are able to receive that gift and then utilize the wisdom and values that are embedded in that gift as we go about our daily lives being Jewish people. Shavuos, in that light, in my view, is a recommitment of the relationship between God and the Jewish people, between God and each of us. That really brings us to our program for today. As educators and supporters of education, each one of you is engaged in the holy work of helping our students, our children, both to appreciate the value of the gift of Torah and also to giving them the tools they need to take personal responsibility for building themselves up to be able to receive that gift and then to live with that gift each and every day. We have a very short time together here today, and that's by design. It's both as an acknowledgement of the tremendous pressures many of you are under right now, and it's also as an acknowledgement of the fact that we're working in a very different medium than we expected to. The designers of our program today, the JEIC team, is very committed not to try to cram what we thought we'd do in an in-person conference into this online context, but rather to acknowledge some of the limitations of working online and also to take advantage of some of the opportunities and strengths that this platform has for us. I think as we move through the next hour, our time together, you'll find that they've done exactly that. And I hope you find this time that we spend together meaningful, useful, and even inspirational.